Big hand for our next comic. He hasn't done comedy in a year, so let's give him a big warm welcome for Carlos Mendez.
All right. This is great. Look at all you guys out on the town with your friends having fun. Yeah! Do you ever just want to kill yourself? Sometimes. Except you don't have the balls to do it. So to make it easier on yourself and add an element of surprise to that shit, you start asking for a bunch of rides from drunk drivers. Just fuck it. My friends are starting to catch on to that. They're like, Carlos, if you want to crash so bad, why don't you drive? I told them, are you fucking kidding me? The drunk driver is the one motherfucker that always survives. That's why we have DUIs in the first place. See, because if we lived in a world where everybody except the drunk driver always lived, they wouldn't even call it a DUI. They'd just call it, hey man, I really hope you make it back okay. Too dark? Good, let's keep going. So on the way over, to add an element of surprise to that, or to bump that probability up just a little bit more, I'll start fucking with the driver. Like, hey, I think you just got a text. You should probably read that. No, it sounded important right now. Or, look man, I know you're on your second strike and everything, and I think that squad car is trying to race you. Are you gonna take that shit? You pussy. So, this is actually the first night of my, Don't Call It a Comeback tour, mainly because nobody missed me. At least that's what my birth parents said. No, but to be honest with you guys, I'm actually a bit afraid because, like I said, I haven't been doing comedy in like a year, and I'm worried that during that time I lost my comedic voice, and it scares me a bit. And I've been looking everywhere for it, but no luck in finding it. And I try to remember, and I swear to God, the last time I saw it, I put it down right next to my self-esteem, but I can't seem to find that shit either. Life's meaningless. So I called my grandma the other day, and it was to say happy birthday, be a good grandson. And to celebrate, since she's old, she decided to sleep in, get a little extra rest. Or as I like to call it, practice. Because she's gonna die. I'm a horrible person. No, I look in the mirror, and I don't like what I see. So I decided it was time to make a real change and be serious about this time. So I've been working out a lot lately of my mental issues on stage in front of strangers. But no, I've actually been fat most of my life. No, who am I kidding? I was a fat baby too. I was fat my entire life. But I did manage to lose 60 pounds in 6 weeks during a breakup. And my friends would come up to me, and I don't applaud, I'm still morbidly obese, man. My friends would come up to me and they'd be like, how'd you do it, man? And I tell them that it's simple, it's just a diet thing. And then they'd take out their pen or their phone and be like, what type of diet? Well, just hot tea and heartbreak. So, no, I did lose my girlfriend to a tragic case of the I lied when I told you I love yous. And she talked to me and she said that I was combative and unlikable. And I told her, no, fuck you, I'm fucking likable. And as time goes by, I've been trying to forgive, or at the very least forget. I wish I could forget. And the more I think about it though, the more I'm like, wait, no. What type of person would take something that's already completely broken on its own, like, over here, and decide to beat the shit out of it still? I mean, you have to be a horrible person or just a retard. And it reminded me of a story about my cousin back when he was younger. See, when he was younger, he lived in TJ, in the second story apartment. And he was this retarded 3-year-old. And let's be honest, guys, all 3-year-olds are retarded. And they're fucking stupid, barely functioning. Like, look, if you have a 3-year-old, I'm sorry to break it to you, they're retarded too. So, one day my cousin gets a puppy, and this thing's basically a newborn. And my aunt's making food for them, and she says, hey, take the puppy outside, we're gonna eat, we don't want it in the house. So what does he do? He chucks that little fucker off the second-story balcony. Now, it lived. But let me tell you something. That dog was never the same for the rest of its life. And you know what? I know now why. I can feel it. No, but my family's never been lucky when it comes to pets. I remember I used to have hamsters when I was 5. And I loved them. They were like family to me, and I just pet them on the head all the time, like, oh, I love you, Mr. Hamster, and I love you too, Mrs. Hamster. And just when you thought you were safe and nothing would happen, cuteness struck, and they had babies. And my little 5-year-old brain flipped its shit over that cuteness overload. And after a couple of days, I couldn't stand it. I couldn't control myself, so I went over and I pet one of the babies on the top of the head, and it was so cute, and I love you, you're gonna be my friend forever. And the mom came by just casually and bit its fucking head off right in front of my innocent 5-year-old eyes. And that's the day I learned that everything I love will die violently. So speaking about love, like I said, I'm single, so I've been using Tinder lately, which everybody knows what Tinder is. It's basically the straight version of Grindr. It's a hookup site. And now, like most things in the world, girls have to fuck this up too. Why do I say that? Because there's a bunch of profiles of girls going like, I'm just using this site to make friends. That's it, I don't want anything else. Bitch, go to a park. You want friends? That's not the place for it. You don't see me opening up a chocolate shop and having the girls walk in as customers and being like, oh my God, that's such a good looking chocolate. I want to take that home. Like, whoa. No. You can look at it. You can talk to it a bit, but you're not taking it home. I mean, what kind of self-respect would it have if I just let anybody take it home, do with it what they will, man? But it looked like a really nice chocolate, and I thought that, maybe something could happen between us. Yeah? Well, look behind you. You see all those customers? I bet they think that something might happen between them and the chocolate too. What makes you think you're any special? Any more special than them? I didn't think so. So to recap, girls, we're not fucking up your chocolate shops. Don't fuck up our hookup sites. Just leave it alone. I've been talking about myself a lot here, so I'm going to ask the audience a question right now. I know it's a bar, but I'm still going to ask it. Does anybody in here not drink, like, at all? Sober people. Okay, cool, no judgments. See, I'm an alcoholic. That's my thing. But you can be sober, that's fine. The only weird thing is if you try to hang out with people like me. See, it's not that I don't like you or anything, it's just that we don't have that much in common, because I'll be sitting there focusing on, trying to black out and forget. And you will be there, how do I say this, just not trying to black out. And it's weird, man. It's actually more awkward to hang out like that than it is to just go up to a girl that I've never met before, that's completely out of my league, and just start hitting on her. Right, beautiful? Okay. Before I leave, I want to say a joke for the ladies in the audience. So ladies, let me hear you clap. Yeah, one over there, yeah, you're special little flowers, all of you. So I was walking around and somebody came up to me on the street and they're like, Carlos, is it true that you're willing to eat a girl's ass out during sex? And I tell them, look at me. Clearly I'm willing to eat anything. So why not eat a girl's ass out during sex? And I'll say, are you serious? And I'll tell them, no, not mayonnaise. That shit's disgusting. All right, my name's Carlos Mendez. Thank you very much. It's great to be back.